Hi, and welcome to Daily 4th Grade Writers Workshop Series for the Literary Essay, Lesson 2. Now, in our previous lesson, Lesson 1, we discussed the first step to writing a literary essay, which was to read closely to grow our ideas about a text that we are reading. And in order to do that, we use thought prompts and we asked questions of the text to help grow our ideas about the story and the characters. Today, for Lesson 2, I want to teach you that skilled readers of fiction pay special attention to the characters in a story, and they especially pay attention to the main character's traits, motivations, struggles, changes, and life lessons. We did work a lot on character traits in our last core novel unit in By the Great Horn Spoon, where we analyzed Praiseworthy and Jack. So you have a lot of background knowledge in this. Today, to practice ways to push our thinking, we will look back at the story Fox again and grow our ideas about Dog's traits and the bird's traits. And the bird's name is Magpie. Okay. Now, as I read this, I want you to refer to our ways to push our thinking chart. And think about the characters' thoughts, feelings, actions, and dialogue. They're words that will help you, give you clues into the character traits, because authors don't always come out and say it clearly to us how the characters are acting or thinking. So it's up to us to use the clues in the text to discover the character traits. Listen carefully. But Magpie, the bird, does not want his help. "I will never again be able to fly," she whispers. "I know," says Dog. He is silent for a moment. Then he says, "I'm blind in one eye, but life is still good." "An eye is nothing," says Magpie. "How would you feel if you couldn't run?" Dog does not answer. Magpie drags her body into the shadow of the rocks until she feels herself melting into the blackness. Now, as I read this, it gave me the idea that Magpie was giving up and hopeless. An example of this was right at the beginning when Dog saved her through the charred forest from the fire. Remember, she had that burnt wing. And she tells Dog, "I will never be able to fly," in a whisper. The whispering makes me think she's given up hope and that she's hopeless. And later on, as Dog tries to console her and tells her, "Hey, I'm blind in one eye and life is still good," and she responds, "An eye is nothing," with that exclamation point. It tells me that she's really upset about no longer being able to fly. Now, it is your turn to try. I want you to reread the passage. I want you to pause, and I want you to comment your thoughts about Dog's traits and Magpie traits. What can we learn about Dog? What can we learn about Magpie? And what text evidence, what clues in the text show you that? Pause, take a moment to comment, and be sure to read other students' comments as well. Remember to focus on the contents, the message that they're saying, rather than on if they misspell the word or not. Great, now that you have paused, I can't wait to read your comments and other students' comments. Now that we've practiced, now it's time for your assignment, your homework assignment for Lesson 2. It is the same steps. You'll go to Microsoft Teams, you'll click on Class Notebook at the top, and then the greater than symbol, and then you'll click on the Writing Notebook tab. You will see that assignment is titled 4th GR Literary Essay Homework 02. Remember, you can do your homework in your writer's handbook or continue on lined sheets of paper. And of course, be organized. Title your assignments. This should be titled 4th GR Literary Essay Homework 02. And keep all your assignments together. Now for this assignment, you will choose one page out of your core novel. You should have read up to chapter 6 by now. Please choose a page from chapter 3 to chapter 6, and I want you to reread that page, reading it closely, looking for clues to identify Esperanza's traits. Once again, if you have further questions, remember to log on to Microsoft Teams to ask Ms. Lichto or Ms. Coach. Thank you for joining me for our Writers Workshop Series Lesson 2, and I look forward to sharing Lesson 3 soon. Bye-bye.